Hi Cancer, my name is Amber. I'm going to be doing a love reading for you for 2016. This is my first Cancer video that I'm doing. This is my first time doing videos on YouTube. It's been a couple of days. You are one of the last signs that I'm doing. I think probably because we just came out of your birthday. You're like at the end of the cycle right now. And let's see. I'll tell you what I'm thinking already, what I'm feeling already as I shuffle the cards. I don't read like everybody else, so if that is disconcerting for you or upsetting to you, please just move along to the next video. There's lots of people doing all sorts of different readings. If you don't like the reading or you don't like me, that's cool. Please don't leave me nasty comments though. I want to keep this space really friendly, helpful, and that's it. So we're going to do this reading at my table that I work at, that I write at, that I do readings at, and that I eat dinner at. So it's like my family table, and I always do readings here. I've been doing readings for a really long time. That's the other thing. So, Cancer, let's get started. Okay, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking while I shuffle. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit like that. And then once I'm done shuffling, then I'm going to move the camera even further down so you can see all the cards. Okay, so let's get started. Cancer, September, love, 2016. So, a couple of things that I've already felt as I was like prepping this reading. There's an incessant drilling going on outside, and there's a fly in here, even though it's a little bit chilly here right now. And like, I haven't seen a fly in a couple of weeks, I think. So there's like this incessant, annoying kind of energy. I'm not sure if that's how Cancer feels about other people right now, because I feel like you have a tendency to like go into your shell and like recuperate a little bit, and people are like annoying you, like bothering you, and like they just seem like they're annoying, like they're buzzing around you, like this incessant kind of talking. There's a lot of talking going on around you. Let's see, so you guys just had a birthday. I want to say that I have Cancerian friends. I know Cancerian women, but I don't know if I can say that I'm friends with them. As much as Cancers can be friends with people. I think you guys are so private because you feel so deeply that it can be difficult for you to really... I mean, when you connect, you really connect. But you have such a sense of fairness that people wrong you, and when they wrong you, you walk away. You walk sideways out of their lives, and I think that Cancers do that a lot. One more, okay. All right. Let's see. So, the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Four of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Sun, the Page of Wands, Justice, the Seven of Swords, Judgment, and the Two of Wands. Okay, Cancer. It looks like an upheaval of some sort has put you in a meditative place, back in your shell. It looks like this person here was responsible for that. You guys see this person here? It doesn't seem like it was all, I mean, it was some sort of upheaval happened that's related to this person. This is an older person, an opinionated person. Something has happened with this person. Not necessarily that they caused it, but related to this person that put you in a meditative place, back in your shell, scared you, hurt you. And you have this earth sign here with you. So someone very supportive. Someone who's here for you and kind of wants you to look up at whatever they've got going on. This isn't the most reliable person. This is still an immature person, but still supportive and helpful when they're there, and they care about you, Cancer. This earth sign does. And you have the sun shining on you in September. You have messages, social stuff going on, meeting people, going out. Both these things are there. But like the water sign that you are, it's never that easy. So right under your meditative card here is justice. So I feel like whatever this thing is that's bothering you, that's made you want to retreat, that's the word for it. Cancers like to retreat. Whatever this was tied to this person, maybe somebody, I want to say like an older person in your life got sick and it caused some emotional trauma for you, or someone in a position of authority, something happened with them that's put you in a really like vulnerable space and you've retreated into your shell. But whatever the thing was, it was something that you consider to have been unfair. And I think I said that when we were shuffling the cards. Cancers, it's very important for things to be fair. Check this dude out. He's got, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah. You see? He's got scales in his hands right there. So this thing, I feel like, that puts you in a space, that puts you back in that Cancer space, I feel like that thing has something to do with fairness. It's something you feel that you were unfairly treated by either this person or by the situation relating to this person. So it may not have been this person. It may be, for example, it could be like, this is where like when I do this one-on-one, there are certain things that we'll talk about while I'm doing the reading, and then it'll make more sense. So I'm just filling in your part, okay, as if you were different sorts of Cancerians. And then we'll also talk about what you should do if you're in love with a Cancer, but I honestly don't know how much help I'll be with Cancerians. Their heart is everything, and nobody can read somebody else's heart, right? You can only read their energies and see. It could so one of the options that it could be is that you have an older male figure in your life that got sick, and the way the situation was handled you feel was unfair to you. It could also be that you have an older male figure in your life from your past that's still kind of like looking out for you. Maybe someone that you were involved with, maybe a step parent, maybe maybe like some sort of a boss, but not like a work boss, like someone who runs a place, something like that. Someone in a position of authority. Okay, let's just keep it vague. Someone in a position of authority, something happened with them, you don't like the way that it was handled, or the way, I'm not getting that they handled it this way, I'm just getting that something happened around them that you didn't like, you got hurt, you have this person with you who's supportive, you have some really good vibes going on, you have, the world reaching out to you, bringing you messages of potential and work and all sorts of things that you could take advantage of, right? But you're kind of here, all right? You're kind of right here. This is you over here by yourself. So you've been hurt by this situation. So although there's all this positivity kind of trying to flow towards you, you're like, no, this was unfair. This person is with me, which you kind of like dig that you're feeling lonely and this person is hanging out with you, or this person pays attention to you more. And this is very true of earth signs. Earth signs will pay more attention to you when you're being super emo, because they're not super emo. So part of them is like fascinated by like why you're behaving the way you're behaving, because they're just like, wow, this person can really cry a lot. Like I can see this situation happening between a Cancer and a Virgo. I can see this like where the Virgo is just kind of enamored with how sensitive the Cancer is. Don't get me wrong, they'll get sick of it. They don't like super emotional. It reads like instability to them, so you got to be careful. But for now, this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn is trying to pull you out of your shell or whatever that hurt you. Sorry. I apologize. But you feel like you were unjustly treated. And so you're kind of like blocking these blessings and holding on to stuff. Which, like, Cancer, I don't need to look at these cards to know that. Cancers hold on to things. When they get wounded, they isolate. And they hold on to it. And they mull over it. And they are not quick to forget. And there's also something in the Cancerian nature of this walking away sideways business. It's a bit deceitful. Or what reads like deceitful, because you're from like the depths of the ocean, right? Nothing is really a deceit if you go deep enough. You know what I'm saying? But it reads like deceitfulness. The way you guys can be super emotional about something and then not at all. Okay, so there's that going on. And then down here, anchoring your reading, is Major Arcana Guidance, Judgment. Which is great. I mean, it's what you're looking for. It's what you're after. And then it seems like the universe is saying, you know what? It's okay. We'll give you even more than we were going to give you before. Before you had 1, now you have 2. You'll still have all the good stuff that the universe thinks you deserve, and that you do deserve, and that you want, and you still have this person here loving on you, and it's like universe is saying, you know what, it'll be time to come out of your shell soon, because I'm going to make this right. There's going to be the necessary calling out of whoever's doing what. It'll all be sorted out very publicly. Everyone will know. Don't worry. And then your opportunities will still be there. The goodwill towards you will still be there. The love will still be there. So don't worry. So let's check out this King of Wands, because this is where it seems to all be coming from. And then we'll check out the Page of Wands, which I'm pretty sure what that is already, but let's do it anyway. And definitely the Judgment card, right? Like, what's going to happen? First, the King of Wands. What happened? This upheaval. Let's clarify these two together. What happened related to this person that put Cancer? Because you may not even really know. You may just know that you like retreated and you've been not feeling so much like trusting people, and you've been isolated and like kind of licking your wounds and recouping and just recharging. But why? It's not reading like just craziness from your birthday being gone, you know. Something else. What happened with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands? Oh. That happened? That's a lot. Okay. Cancer, I'm sorry. A whole lot happened. So you got really hurt. I thought, okay. Well, that's why we clarify. So this person, this fiery energy, something very dramatic happened in relation to this person. And it really hurt you. It like physically hurt you because it hurt so bad emotionally. It really hurt you. And you just felt like the world is turned upside down on you. See, because of course it is, because you're upside down yourself. That's why the world is turned upside down. You got it? Okay. That's fine though. All right. We survived. So now, let's look at the Let's look at Judgment. Okay. One. Judgment. So how does it turn out? It's an outcome card, right? What's the Judgment? Okay. I thought something just popped out. It didn't. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Judgment. There's another one here. That's a lot of cards. This has been happening. This has been happening. It's like 2 readings in one, you guys. Good stuff. Okay, what do we have here? King of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. King of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Right, so it makes sense that it then turns into like a life reading, right? This is what happened with the sign I did just before yours, just now, as well. Makes sense. Because when you're asking, what's this judgment that needs to happen so you can stop acting like this? What needs to happen? This is, of course, it would take more than one card to explain that. So, what needs to happen is this person, this earth sign, needs to be treated more like the king that he is, instead of like the little boy that you think he is, that you're kind of ignoring because you want to ignore everybody right now, or not taking seriously enough, or maybe taking for granted. You actually need to treat him like this. okay, before you end up like that. Like that. Because, Cancer, I have a feeling that whoever this earth sign is, he's very intelligent. He's either like an earth sign with an air rising or an air sign with an earth rising. But like super smart. He's definitely not as useless or as like superfluous as you think he is. This is not like an absurd person. This is someone who's got a lot more potential than you realize and is a lot more intelligent than you think he is. And you have a great future with him if you want it. However, Cancer, what is standing in your way, and it is not a surprise to see it in your reading. Ooh. I'm just going to look at it because, well, I'm glad I looked at it because my elbow knocked it off the table. But it just goes to what I was just going to say, so I'm going to take it. So, Cancer, you can have this. It is possible for you, absolutely. Just look at how much potential there is there. There's so much money. There's so much love. There's so much family. There's so much life energy. There's so much it's like all there, everything you want. And what's standing in your way, these are the two cards that I was going to pick up from here that came out, and this is the one that my elbow knocked off the table. So what you're looking at, Cancer, is yourself. You're looking at the negative aspects of yourself. Cancer has a tendency to do this. Cancers can feel sorry for themselves and get depressed. And just have this sad, heavy, ocean-heavy energy. And it usually has to do with not being able to harness all that emotion. There's too much emotion. It's too overwhelming. Even though you try compartmentalizing it, your head is in a fog. Like, you're so emotional that you're just in a fog and sad and feeling like desperation. These are the flaws in the Cancer character, right? So please don't get upset. Everyone has flaws. And don't be sensitive. I probably have 100 more flaws than you. But what this energy leads to is this, which is stagnation, which is trying to understand something but not being able to comprehend it. And what you're not being able to comprehend when you have this overwhelming emotion and your head is in a fog and you just feel miserable and sad, and anyone who hangs out with you ends up feeling miserable and sad like you, the reason it leads to not being able to comprehend anything, the reason you end up stagnant and hanging upside down, is because this reality that you want, you can't focus enough to manifest it. This is a manifested future. This is an earth sign future card, right? This is someone who's planned, stayed the course, done the work, hasn't looked from side to side, just kept nose to the grindstone and gotten it done, and they know that they deserve every one of these coins because they have worked hard and they have been steady, not just in their physical but in their mental. They knew what they wanted and they knew they were going to get it, and all they had to do was work, and that's what they did. This is that card. That's that kind of future. You can't get here, Cancer, to this earth sign future that it seems like this earth sign would really like to have with you. You can't get there if you keep him a child who's just supposed to be there to console you and your emotions when you get overly upset or something happens to you, or not even overly upset, when you get too overwhelmed that you shut off. You can't keep him a little boy and expect to have this. Because that's what he is or that's what she is, as long as you treat them that way. As long as you're exhibiting this energy, you can't have this because you can't have him. You understand? You can't have this without him. This is what he does. This is how he rolls. You can't be with him, her, this energy. You can't when you do this. This is indecision. This is misery. This is overwhelming emotion. This is, I know exactly what I want. I can see it. I'm manifesting it every day. And boom, there it is. That's what this is. This is someone like this. This is how this guy in your life or this girl behaves. Tell me I'm wrong. This person that you're in love with, that you cling to, that you lean on, that you want to be with, whoever this person is, this earth sign or has a lot of earth in their chart, this person manifests futures like this. This person can do it. He's obviously got the tools and the demeanor. He's steady. He's good. This person can manifest this future. But Cancer, how are you going to keep up when you're hanging upside down? What future do you see here? This future, walking around barefoot in the snow, in abject poverty and depression and sadness? This future with the super foggy, overly emotional, you understand? This future, this is not a future. That's exactly what this is a card of. This is of no movement. This is no future. This is standing still, stagnation. And as much as Cancer loves walking sideways out of a situation, I don't think Cancer realizes that just staying in your shell and moving sideways is not actual movement. Lateral movement is not progress, Cancer. Lateral movement is not progress. Okay, it's like a shell game. It's like an emotional shell game, which makes sense. Cancer, shell game. Hey, that was funny. However, what you're being told is that if you can give this person the respect they deserve, and if you can adopt more of this instead of this, adopt some air sign qualities, and get a handle on things. Get a handle on your thoughts. Make them clear and sharp. Not like that. Then you're good. If you can be like that, Cancer, then you can be with him. Then you can have this. Okay? However, if you want to feel sorry for yourself, if you want to let your emotions overwhelm you and make excuses for it and live in a fog, then you get this. And you just walk sideways back and forth and get nowhere. Okay? So, it's pretty clear. Let's do an outcome card anyway. Outcome for Cancer. September 2016. Exactly. Cancer. Take it. Take it. Here. The universe is handing it to you. Take it. Take it. Get your emotions under control. Adopt his qualities. Learn from him. See him as the king he is and learn from him instead of treating him like a little boy. And the universe is like, here, take it. It's all for you. Go take it. Go have this. Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. All right, Cancer. That was an amazing reading, actually. I hope you liked it. I'll see you later.